This is my silver birch tree grown in a pot here, but it is getting quite tall. Now I rescued this from the patio when it was about 2 to 3 inches tall, and it is 3 years old now, but I want to reduce the height. Now before I start, I will say that I have no clue what I'm doing here. I don't know really anything much about trees, but I know that silver birch get really tall and I can't allow it to get that big in this pot. So what I'm going to do is just take it down to as far as I can reach and take that top out, because I don't want a really thick stem here and then have to cut it with a saw. So what I'm going to do is just reach up and take this out, and that's the amount I've taken off. Now I'm just going to tidy it up a little bit. Step back and have a look. I don't want to cut off too much before it's ready. I can't stick it back on. Right, what I'm going to do, this piece here is coming out quite away, so I'm just going to take it a little bit. Now this side here, I'm just going to take this back a little bit. This should shoot out again. I'm just trying to keep it in check so it doesn't take over. And I really like these trees because they're light and airy and they have these really delicate little leaves. Now I think this side, I think I'm going to take that back a little bit more, because we've got all these side bits coming out here. Right. All I want to do is give it a little bit of shape. Like I say, I don't know if I'm doing this right or not, but as long as I can keep it under control a little bit. Right, what's happening at the front here? I'm going to take that one back just a little bit. Yeah, I think the shape of that is a lot better, because if I can just keep within a kind of framework, that's what I'm aiming for anyway. Whether it'll work or not, I don't know. Now I know you shouldn't prune trees in the spring when the sap is rising, but we're well through July now, so this should be okay, hopefully. So there we are. Do I want to take anything out of those top ones? I think I'll just give those a little snip there. There we are, and it's going to obviously bush out a bit more. I'm still not sure about this piece here. As I say, I don't really know what I'm doing. I'm just trying to keep it under control a little bit. Now we've got some branches coming out really low here. So I think what I might do is take those off as well. It's just quite a big piece there, but just to give it a little bit more of a stem before the branches grow out. So that's a bit better. And obviously having these plants in the bottom of the pot, that makes it look quite pretty as well. Now we've had a lot of wind, so it is leaning a bit, but I can straighten that up a bit. Some of these leaves are beginning to fall already. We're going through a really hot spell, and there's been a lot of wind, and it's really warm wind, so it's drying the leaves a little bit, but hopefully it will recover once we get some rain. So yeah, I think that looks better. I'm going to leave it as is, and then hopefully it'll just shoot out, and if I can keep it within this size, it'll be a lot better than trying to cut it down once it's got really tall.